Ho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Glen Chun, the host of Glen Chun on the YouTube channel, which is named after me, Glen Chun, and today I have some Forza Motorsport 4 to give you. And I've got an experiment really. Can a van ever be faster than a car? Well, to find out, what I did is I took the GMC Grand Vendura, whatever it's called, and I tuned it up to see if it could beat one of the best cars on the planet, the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. Now, the technical lowdown. The GMC's normal stats are pretty bad, but I have tuned it up so that it produces 550 brake horsepower and close to 700 pounds per square foot of torque. So there's no doubt it will have the legs in the straights, as the Hyundai only has, well, a piddly 300 in both categories. Now, handling, I have really beefed up the GMC to the max. It's got racing brakes, racing transmission, it's got anti-roll bars, it's got low profile tyres for maximum grip, it's also got four-wheel drive. Well, the Hyundai has what it comes with, basically. It has some sporty suspension, it has normal sports tyres, and that type of thing. Not sure about the anti-roll bars, but anyway. No, that's a shame. I don't think the anti-roll bars have helped the GMC there, but that's okay. Its power should make up for this. Now, here's the thing. Both of these cars are being driven flat out, and I'm going to commentate on this lap to see and analyse just how far ahead the van actually gets. Right, so, well, right now, okay, the Hyundai's taken a minor lead again. It's taken a minor lead. Not again, it hasn't actually been in the lead yet, but yes, it has taken a minor lead, and it seems as though it's just about maintaining it despite the straight line deficit there. Having said that, I think, yeah, unfortunately, despite all the grip and tyres and thickness and four-wheel drive, I think the van was slightly slower for that corner, but nevertheless, the power of the van, that 550 brake horsepower over 300 and something, is going to be, it's going to come to the fore here. As you can see, it's doing about 160 miles an hour. That Hyundai doing nothing close. Anyway, that's a shame. I think the van's the van's definitely rolled there, which is a bit of a shame. Nevertheless, it still has that 550 brake horsepower. It's not counted out just yet. Well, the Hyundai is now going underneath the bridge, but the van is halfway through the hairpin, and it looked like it almost rolled again. But don't worry, I'm sure things will improve for the van. Of course, there's also an experiment in how tuning things can really, really create some spectacular results. And the Hyundai going through that corner, they're quite fast and committed at 100 and something miles an hour. I didn't quite see the actual number. Here comes the van, it's going to do exactly the same thing, and there you go. Oh no, it had to drop down to below 100, but nevertheless, you've got to remember that the van does have a higher centre of gravity, despite the fact that it has been lowered. I mean, the lowered suspension is going to play, I think, quite a pivotal role in helping the van keep up with the Hyundai in the corners. So the Genesis, it's quite a way ahead at this point. Actually, there's no other word for it. It's quite a long way in the lead. But then again, this van is like an F1 van. It will catch up to the car, no doubt about it. And of course, I think also I'm going to earn a lot of praise from people who like to drive vans, you know, from everyday working. Oh no, the van's just rolled again. Don't worry, people who support vans. People who like vans, don't worry. I will earn back your respect. That van, I predict this will not be the situation for long. I have a good feeling that this van will catch that Hyundai back up. I mean, look at that Hyundai. It's just driving around the course with no enthusiasm, no aplomb, absolutely nothing interesting. Oh, and the van's just rolled again. Ah, that's embarrassing. Oh dear. Well, it does have rear anti-roll bars, so I'm sure that won't happen again. Like I say, both vehicles here being driven absolutely flat out. You know, no favouritism here at all. Oh, the van's just rolled again. Oh dear lord, and that's facing the wrong way. Meanwhile, the Hyundai is absolutely just getting on with this. Quite surprised here. I was expecting a very different result. I can't lie. I was really expecting different. Oh, and the van's just rolled again. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that's the last one. I'm sure eventually van fans will be very happy with me for representing their chosen vehicle very accurately here. It's got 550 brake horsepower, but the Hyundai's not going to keep this up for long. Surely Hyundai is going to make a mistake at some point. That said, I am very, very impressed with how the Hyundai has taken this lap. It's been consistent. It's definitely it's not rolled, for instance, which is quite surprising. Oh, there goes the van again. But the Hyundai hasn't rolled at all here. The Hyundai seems to be going through the corners nice and flatly with plenty of grip. Surprisingly, I was expecting the van to be a bit faster in the corners with its racing tyres, its anti-roll bars, and its lower weight. I was really expecting a bit more from the van, particularly for four-wheel driving. The Hyundai only has rear-wheel drive. As you may have noticed, it's been a little bit out of sorts. The van. Oh, there goes the van again. Oh! I think the Armco just prevented that from being a full-on roll. Okay, no, it didn't. It's rolled back. Well, there you go. And the Hyundai now. There's no other word for this. The Hyundai is just so far ahead right now. It's basically a whole straight ahead. But with the way that this van covers ground, I wouldn't expect it to be a whole straight ahead for too long. Anyway, the Hyundai is now approaching the carousel, which, I mean, at this point, if I had to guess, I'd say it's about a whole minute ahead, which is really quite shocking, actually. I was expecting this run-of-the-mill Hyundai Genesis, it's not even the latest Genesis coupe, to be quite comprehensively mullered, but it's not that. It's not turning out that way at all. The Hyundai has actually taken this with surprising aplomb, you know. I was going to say, you know, cars are inferior, but it appears not to be the case here. I've got to say, very surprised. There's some of that rear-wheel driveness. Got some of the rear wheels on the grass there, but and the van's just, I think, that looks like it's just recovered from another roll. Anyway, it looks like it's now heading up to the straight before the carousel. Meanwhile, the Hyundai there's no other word for it. It's a long way beyond the carousel, but don't worry, the Hyundai can't keep this up for long. That Hyundai it's just had too faultless a run. I mean, this is a 12-mile Nürburgring circuit. Something's bound to go wrong soon. As powerful and as fast as that van is, it does need something to go wrong. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, the van's on the carousel. Ooh, that wasn't ideal there. I was expecting something a bit more gracious there from the van, but unfortunately it didn't quite happen. Damn. That's all I'm going to say on that. I was expecting the van to do a bit better there, but nevertheless. And the van's rolled again. Oh dear lord, the van's rolled again. Oh dear lord, the van people are going to hate me. Oh no. Oh, that's really. I think that's probably sealed the van's fate, if I'm honest. The Hyundai is just a whole corner complex ahead right now. It's almost a whole section. Oh, and the van's rolled again. Oh dear, Christ! Who's driving this van? It must be Mark Webber. That's kind of bad luck. It must be Mark Webber. Anyway, the Hyundai is, well, yeah, the Hyundai, there's no other word for it. It's just a whole complex ahead now, and that's got to be about 2 minutes ahead. There's no way the van's going to make this up. I mean, the Hyundai, we're running out of chances for the Hyundai to go wrong. Oh, it went a bit wide there, but nevertheless. Oh, here comes the van. Okay, it's entering the fast corner complex. So how will it deal with this? There's a sort of a mini carousel there for the Hyundai. It's on the penultimate straight. Meanwhile, the van is in the middle of the corner complex, and it's understeering. There's no other word for that. That is understeer. That's catastrophic. Oh dear. And well, there's no other word for this. The Hyundai is actually on the final straight, and unfortunately, the van's the van. It's a very disappointing competition, really. I was expecting the van to have a much better fight than that. In fact, I was expecting the van to win, in all honesty. I'm not going to lie to you. Before I did these laps, I was really expecting that van to win. But, well, the Hyundai is approaching the line now, and it's about to go dark on the Hyundai's side of things. There it is. There it is. It's faded away. So now we can focus solely on the van, and oh dear, that's not what we wanted to see. As soon as we switch focus to the van, it's gone off the track. There's no other word for that. That was quite clean off the track. It didn't roll, well, I guess. So at least the rolling does appear to have at least stopped for now. But Here we go through this corner. That is fast. That's over 100 and something miles an hour. That's good. That was very good. Ugh, that's a shame, really. I was expecting the anti-roll bars, the rear tire, the new upgraded tires, size of the tires, the soft tires, the fact that they're slick tires, the fact that it lowered center of gravity, the lower rate, the crash bars. Oh, I've got to say, the lowered center of gravity, it appears to none of it seems to have helped this van keep up with the Hyundai. Might as well have just left it standard, really, at this rate. Now the van's off the track again. I mean, this has got to be proof. This is just embarrassing, really. No other word for it. It's an embarrassment. Well, the van is now on the final straight, and it does appear to already be going faster than the Hyundai was when it crossed the line. Yep, that's now official. The Hyundai was doing about 147. The van is now doing in 150s. It's that is comprehensive. The van is, there's no doubt the van's a lot faster in the straights. But wow. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.